Dear colleagues, let's take my topic with a small to-dos how the last half a year. The first half a year, this is of this year, shows how the technological sector have advanced. For example, the US Nasdaq exchange have only biggest profit, and so the at the this background, Russian stock exchange under name RTC, a Russian good good raw exchange in Moscow, which have index stock exchange nominated in US dollars fell down. Not only the cost of US dollars in 90 ruble, it's not the same as right now at the 90. It's not the same as was 10 months ago, 9 or 10 months ago, or 55. 55, 60 ruble for per US dollars. And the first part of my topic will be how the Supreme Court of the United States of America have protested the decision of Joe Biden decision about the vote of the student loans. This is a relationship with the 26 million people. One of the pre-election promising of Joe Biden will the reject of the student loan by which have a financial out of the federal budget. This is a sum of the federal budget, the biggest, very large, 1.6 trillion US dollars, and here this is show how the real they have Dems under the leadership Joe Biden have a real relationship, participation and care with the humanity capital in the United States. This is story of biggest for the economy and for developing economy for all of the world. And we have a story how the 6 states, for example, Iowa, Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri, and but in the central of United States rejected the support of the about the rejection of the student loan. So I do support of the position Joe Biden about this question. And certainly there's a very another side of another hand of this story with the policy Dems and White House Biden-Harris administration. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris, I think the find this is hands off whether which will next about it. I told maybe yesterday how the Supreme Court Supreme Court decided to refuse of the acceptance of the students from the Latin America and Africa. The quotas of the for acceptance into the student benches. As said Donald Trump, this is deserve. This need to the turn into the student into the students into the university with the deserve of it. But it's actually it's a fact the student problem very tangent problem. If you remember, for example, about 14 years ago, in UK, government, Her Majesty David Cameron, in the framework of the overcoming crisis, increasing the fee of the student, and it was claimed the biggest student demonstration, anti-government demonstration, and it was difficult for the David Cameron for the keeping him power of it, and not only the very expensive to study in the British in the British university, and so the granted of the higher education, one of the biggest article of the expert of the United States as a service education, and certainly the university United States also have differences rate. Difference rate. Certainly the Harvard University, Berkeley University, this Yale, we have a lot like friends of this is a postgraduate student of this university. I earned have a rate big and big and large, and certainly the this is student loan have politicians, and this is another story as Medicare of the previous President Barack Obama. And for the second part of my topic, I'd like to tell how the about interesting government Russian power about this space investment. Right now, for the military, special due to the Ukraine story, Russian military group of the satellites have biggest significance for the Both safety investigations aim with the Ukraine story. And certainly the Vladimir Putin have not uh, don't want to lose this position with struggle with Ukraine. Despite the Ukraine use the satellites data, including the space out of his friends. For example, United States, Ukraine have a potential for the in future develop of their own satellites. But right now, Russian budget have not possibility for the in future in the further to the development of the space in region. And totally the Kremlin started studying question about the build a new orbital station type ISS with the invitation some countries of the Arabian world. And totally the the budget possibility have not to the development the next. And Russian manager group already study question about the access of the private capital into the nearest orbit in the space inversion. Not only the but this is we will see what will be the next. The second part of my topic will be the granted to the Ukraine by the World Bank Group the help for the social for social debt safety in the sum 1.5 billion US dollars. This is a loan have a biggest significance for the Ukraine, for the pension safety, for the help of the internal displaced persons, and another for the social helps in the Ukraine. Also, the another money in sum 890 million US dollars have a loan of the Ukraine for the Ukraine for the support of the budget, support of the budget and the currency rate of the Ukraine. Right now, the Ukraine, the whole rebuild of the military economy, military railway, and the state debt of Ukraine consists 100% of the GDP. Also, the Ukraine military industry submission war orders in the neighbors, and also the sure the mostly help Ukraine get out of the West. And here the talks around the Zaporizhzhia atomic plant in the Zaporizhzhia after the blast and dump Novokakhovskaya hydroelectricity station have a very have a matter, and totally and this is dangerous for the development events in this direction very have a very dangerous potential, and not sure how the Poland, for example, Prime Minister of the Paweł Morawiecki told about the application to the NATO and United States for the submission in the Ukraine. In the Poland, tactical nuclear weapon from the United States. Totally the nuclear weapon still missing in the Poland, but nuclear weapon have on territory in France, UK, Germany, Netherlands, and other countries in Europe. But the occasion, not occasion, the decision, Russian decision, submission the nuclear weapon, tactical nuclear weapon in Belarus under the Minsk, but the provocative conversation against the atomic plant in Zaporizhzhia led estimate this situation, and not admiring that Piotr Morawiecki sounded the wishes of the Poland leaderships about the submission America tactical nuclear weapon in the Poland territory. The Poland NATO calculated the Poland the main hit forces, and the dangerous of the location Wagner group with the Yevgeny Prigozhin in Belarus. Especially this is dangerous feeling the Baltic countries, and totally the claim and the submission of Germany forces, the quantity 5,000 and the temporary base, and the decision of the Poland to take application of the United States Americans and nuclear weapon have a matter for the next escalation of the situation around Belarus submission nuclear weapon of Vladimir Putin. If you remember, I right away told about this is escalation, but my followers have not understanding this situation. But this is a real escalation, and the nuclear war will be in the territory since Wisla to the Klasma. Jesus, and certainly, and certainly, this is a situation must be underestimated of the Kremlin's analytics. And the last topic of today, the very almost the anecdotal occasion how the one of the men in Tajik region attack of the in Kishinev airport of the border soldiers, and the last was captured of our local policy. So thank you. Bye.